YouTube, what up, what up, what up? Young Mustard is back with another video, and I'm here to talk about my man Victor Oladipo, man. Sorry to cuss, but bro, this man has been on a mission to prove that the Thunder, y'all misutilized him. The Magic, y'all misutilized him.
James Johnson from the corner, attacks, and throws it down.
James gets into the launching pad and just throws it down.
But like I said, let's get on with this video. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, y'all know that I've been raving about Victor Oladipo even before this Spurs buzzer beater went off, because this was my prediction. If you've seen my most improved player of the year predictions, I have Victor Oladipo at the top of the list. Not Jokic, not Miles Turner, not any of those guys, not D'Angelo Russell.
Gary Harris.
Okay, King.
Jokic.
All right, where do?
Jokic, man. Jokic.
Mustard.
Wow, I had Oladipo. That's what I got.
Okay, so we go Jokic. Nicole.
Keep Oladipo.
Okay, we go Jokic.
Even though D'Angelo has improved in his numbers, and Jokic, he's basically the same as last year, and his field goal percentage is even worse, I had Victor Oladipo #1 to win the most improved player of the year. And actually, it looks like that's going to happen. I mean, let's just look at the numbers here. Actually, first, let's just start off with this San Antonio game that just took place against San Antonio, which they won on a buzzer beater, or should I say a game winner, excuse me, by Victor Oladipo. They won 97-94, and Victor Oladipo had 23 points. He had 5 assists, 4 rebounds, also shot 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, and also shot 7 of 14, basically 50% from the field, because Victor Oladipo was efficient this game. And also he had a plus-minus of +22. Now when we look at his season stats, in the course of the 6 games, he's averaged 26 points per game, also 3 assists, 4.6 rebounds, also is shooting 88.6% from the free throw line, and is averaging 44.8% from 3 and 50% from the field. Now what I find interesting is that this guy is literally almost 1% away from a 50-40-90 season so far throughout this year, so he's doing it pretty efficiently. And when you look at the turnovers, he's averaged about 2.8 turnovers a game, which I know isn't great, it isn't horrible, but you know, it's almost average. But I will admit, 7 turnovers against San Antonio yesterday is unacceptable no matter what. But I want to say this about Victor Oladipo. I am finally glad that he is in a position to where he can perfect his craft. I mean, finally. When you look at the first few seasons of his career, whether it was Orlando or OKC, he was never in a position to where he can, you know, perfect his game and make it better and excel at his game. Let's be real, he's a ball handling shooting guard that can do basically everything on the court for you. He can pass when required, he can rebound very well, and he can score and be a 20-point per game scorer, hopefully in the future. I mean, when you look at his numbers, in his rookie year he averaged 14 points per game, and also shot 42% from the field, and also shot 43% from the field the next season, but took a jump to 18 points per game. And then in his third season, they decided to have him come off of the bench, but even at that, he still balled, because he averaged 16 points per game and did it on 44% shooting from the field and 35% shooting from 3. And then in OKC, he basically, let's be honest, he was a spot up shooter. He was basically a spot up shooter, so Russell Westbrook could dish it out to him. He can get those, you know, assists. As we can all see, as his 3-point attempts went up to 5, and I understand that he did shoot the best from 3 that year. He shot 36% from 3, and I think that's actually helping him so far this year, because this season he's shooting nearly 45% from 3. So I do understand that Victor Oladipo, there are certain parts of his career to where he could have done better, like his field goal percentage, but we need to understand that he was never put in a position to succeed. Orlando never really put him in a good position. At one point he was playing the point guard, at one point he was playing shooting guard, which is his natural position, but he was coming off of the bench because they recruited Evan Fournier. And then he goes to OKC and they make him a spot up shooter so Russell Westbrook can rack up those assists to help him get those triple doubles. But now that he's in a position like in Indiana where the team is his, he's putting up great numbers. I mean, 26 points per game is nothing to laugh at no matter what, no matter who you are, no matter what situation you're in. And then when you consider the fact that they've beaten some formidable teams. I mean, yesterday they just beat the San Antonio Spurs. They also beat the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they blew out the Timberwolves. And in that game, he had 28 points. He also had 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 rebounds, and also shot 50% from 3, and also shot 68.8% from the field. I don't care how you slice it and dice it, that's a hell of an efficient game. Victor Oladipo deserves his props because now he's finally in a situation to where his abilities can manifest, his abilities can perfect itself, and he can perfect his craft, and he can grow. He can finally develop, which is something that he has not been able to do in today's league. I understand he's gotten better, but I think him getting better is due to his experience on the court, not really due to him developing. Don't get me wrong, people can get better through development, but him, I think it's mainly due to the fact that he's just, gotten more experience in the league. But now he finally has his own team. He has another young player in Miles Turner, who hasn't always been healthy this season, and I understand that. He hasn't always been available, and the best ability is availability. And also, let me show some love to Sabonis because he has improved as well. So at the end of the day, Victor Oladipo's put in a position to where he can succeed, he can excel, he can perfect his craft finally, because Orlando didn't utilize him well, OKC didn't utilize him well, and now he's in Indiana to where he's the guy, he's the star. They traded away Paul George, and he was the best player involved in the trade. He's the best player on the team, and now he can perfect his craft and lead a team. And hell, if he can make the playoffs, this guy's definitely going to be an all-star. I think he's going to have the numbers even to be an all-star regardless. And also, I think right now he's definitely, and I mean definitely, unless Jokic turns it up a notch or D'Angelo Russell turns it up a new gear, I think he's definitely the front runner for the most improved player of the year. And I think right now at this pace, he's going to win it. So shout out to Victor Oladipo. He's a star, and also he's a Nigerian brethren, represent Naija all day. Do what we got to do out here. He represents us, do what you got to do. Yoruba man, represent. And also, man, make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and add me on Snapchat. The links will be down below in the description box. And also, you guys, sub if you're new, hit the bell next to my name to be notified after each and every video that I post. This is your boy Young Mustard signing out. Peace.
Alright, okay, it's late, yeah. Uber to your crib, I cannot wait, yeah. It's late. I've been moving at a race. Straight up. Tell me what we going through's a face. Shit I can't escape, all this shit I can't evade. Niggas wanna hate, yeah, they do that by the day.